Hi guys.
Okay, you froze
No,
immediately as we started.
of course I did. Of course.
Love that
We
for
love
us.
that. Welcome back,
Oh
guys,
my
to
god,
another
welcome back. Another
episode.
Monday.
Another beautiful Monday. I hope everyone is doing fantastic.
Same.
Um,
But not
it
really.
is. Yeah, I mean, it's a Monday, so I mean, it's as good as that's gonna get for
Right.
a lot of us, especially working folk. But
Mhm.
this the favorite. This hopefully will make the day worth it. I feel like this is a good way to close the day.
Yeah, it's not
Come
bad.
on, listen to us yap about things.
Yeah, there's worse ways to go out on a Monday.
Yeah, for sure. Um, what news do you have for us, my friend?
Well, I've got stuff, but I was just gonna ask you like, what's new? Anything going on life wise?
I mean, second week of my apartment, third, second, third, three.
Third, yeah.
Yes, starting today would be the third. So I've been in here 2 full weeks, and today marks the third week. Um, guys, we're all adults. We know how it is moving into new places and dealing with that. So yeah, but it is what it is. I had to get some new furniture because we were struggling with that old furniture a little bit.
Yeah, what happened? What happened with the bed? You just woke up in the middle of the night and it was
So
broken.
oh yeah, so I guess when we put it together, we didn't screw everything in. There was and I went to bed, got up to use the restroom, came back, and I heard things start cracking. And I'm going down, and I'm like, "Is Lucifer coming for me?" I was like, "This Lucifer has come." Yeah. And then I got up and saw the baseboards on the floor, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So then I went, grabbed my French drill, put everything back in place. That was not enough because some of the boards were already broken. So screwing them back into place, it didn't matter. So the bed was done. So we went to go get another one and a matching dresser because I've had that for a long time too. Since freaking before middle school. So it's been a while. And then it just didn't match with the bed we chose, me and my mom. So got a bed, got a new dresser, and we're all good to go now. We got a new mattress too. And let me
you
tell
being
you,
an adult.
I know. Look at me. And let me tell you, that mattress,
Peak?
I get used to it. It's still like, when you sleep on a mattress so long, you get used to it. And then you're like, ugh. But it's still great. Did not want to get out of bed this morning, which is new for me because
it don't matter. It doesn't matter how bad your bed is. I don't want to get out of it.
Yeah, no. So, but yeah, what about you? How was your weekend? What you been up to? I mean, I know what you've been up to, but did you tell the universe?
Yeah, nothing new. I mean, all I've been doing, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Resynced came out on Thursday last week. That's it. That's all it's been.
That's okay.
I think I've got over. I've got it up here. I hope it doesn't mess with anything, but I want to see. Let's see how long, if I can figure out how long game time I have in the game already, because it's a lot. It's probably a problem. It is probably an issue,
and that's okay. That is okay.
No, can't figure it out. That's something for a different day. But yeah, that's all that it's been. It's just been Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Nice. Well, I mean,
my wife's been Amber's been awesome at just being like, yeah, go for it. I'll hang out with you, but you got it. I was like,
oh, yeah, love that. In the comments, whether you're watching live, look at my wall.
Yeah, it has been updated. I love it.
Yes,
it looks great.
Still...
I love that Dave Filoni is like the cursor is like the center.
Yeah,
for the most part. That's awesome.
I love that, man. Yeah, I have a few more pieces to put up, but you
Yeah.
can't really see them whenever we're live. So I mean, if I ever do something by myself, you'll be able to see it because
Yeah.
they're like
They're
because
over.
the camera's wider when it's me by myself.
Yeah.
But that is another chore for another day.
Yeah. That's all it is. How BT does only because you're kind of glitching a little bit. How's the internet there?
It's fine. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know why it's tripping right now at this very moment, but I've had no problems. Setting it up was kind of a hassle,
Yeah.
calling back and forth with Xfinity. But I mean,
It's
it's
Xfinity.
yeah, but it's been fine since we got it set up. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We won't
Usually
speak
my
ill will
computer
towards any company for any reason.
right. Usually my computer hates Wi-Fi, so I have to connect it to an
Yeah.
Ethernet cable. But I don't have a cable long enough for that right now.
Okay.
As you guys remember, 3-4 weeks ago, my computer completely gave out. It's because the Ethernet cable broke off in my computer. Got all the pieces out, so it's fine. But Ethernet cable is gone.
So we need a new one.
So we need a new super extra long one. Yeah,
Well,
this
how far
one
is
was
how far is the reach?
so of the cable.
No, like
Or-
to the closest Ethernet port.
So it's in. So you have to go through my closet in the bathroom. So I don't know how many feet that is. So I'd have to see how many feet that is on a later date. I like to. All the problems I don't feel like solving right now. I like to put it in the folder and send it to future Jordan because
Smart.
that's his problem. So
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, was talking about the future. Let's talk about the news.
the future.
Not a whole lot going on in Star Wars culture news the last couple weeks. Did you find the one without the stars?
What?
I'm looking for the news one. I'm looking for the thingy.
Oh no,
It's not popping up for me today. I don't know why. That's weird. Banners. Here we go. Bink.
There we go.
Wrong one. Found it. I think I've got it. Still getting used to this.
Let's
didn't
go.
find it.
What are you looking for the news?
I'm looking for. There it is. Found it. There it is. Star Wars news. Whoop whoop. So yeah, like I said, not a whole lot going on this past
you know
week.
what? I don't have it because I didn't make it. So like your computer saves the stuff you make.
I didn't make
it.
I'm looking at SWC Live, Star Wars Culture Live.
Oh, that's why we're not on the
using
right
the banners.
We're not on the right media set. Shh. I'm not on the right media set. That's okay. Listen,
we're just.
what's mine
I'm
is
using.
theirs
I'm
is
using everything's.
what's theirs is mine, and what's theirs is mine. So
right. So news. Like I said, not a whole lot new this week. I did try and I had to dig for 3 pieces of news. Because that's kind of been our consistent. We've been talking about 3 different things. So, hey, Jordan, what's up?
What is happening?
It turned into a solo show real fast. I got kicked off. So before I get kicked off again, first bit of news. We're getting a new animated special. Apparently. Today, Disney announced that at D23, we will get our first glimpse at a new animated special and into the Lego Star Wars universe. So I know how everyone is so excited for more Lego Star Wars content, but I know it's a little controversial about the Lego Star Wars content, about voices and things like that. But I'm looking forward to this. I love Lego Star Wars. I'm always looking for more Lego Star Wars content. So we will see that clip at D23, which is I can't find when D23 is. That's wild. That's insane. Wow. It doesn't have it on this. It doesn't have it on this the Star Wars Newsnet.com official website. That's crazy.
Come on, Star Wars.newsnet.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Again. Hello.
Next in news, and these are all pretty quick. Star Wars Unlimited. If you guys don't know, I got my cards right here. Guys, come on, don't sleep on the game. All right, Star Wars Unlimited, fantastic card game.
Let's go.
Right. They are releasing Star Wars Unlimited Ashes of the Empire. That drops in 4 days, actually, July 17th. So you can find those cards. You should be able to find those cards anywhere you can find cards. So like a Target, a game store, wherever, you should be able to find those on July 17th. Some of the chase cards, I believe, are a full art Mando and then a full art Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian series. So when he gets his hallway scene, I believe that is one of the chase cards.
Nice.
Hopefully I should have images next week, but they don't have anything official out there just yet that I could find. You could probably find something on Star Wars Unlimited's official website, but I didn't go that far. Last but not least, in the last week, Star Wars announced that they will be doing an experience museum in Philadelphia. So Star Wars The Experience Museum was announced for Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It will be coming to the Museum of... Sorry. I'm trying to find the official museum that it will be in. Can't find it, but it was created by the Franklin Institute. It will join Philadelphia February. I almost said February 13th, 2027, to take part as part of the Star Wars 50th anniversary celebration. So I don't know when tickets go on sale. I'm not quite sure. I do imagine that it's going to be probably a little crazy. They are going to be talking about it at San Diego Comic-Con Friday, July 24th. So in a couple weeks here. So I would expect news to continue. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Pretty cool.
Jordan, you got anything? I know we were talking just a little bit about jeez. It's just got flashbacks.
God. Yeah, sorry. My light is being weird. My face is okay. All right.
Jeez.
This may be a later project.
Yeah, I think so.
But, listen, I'm gonna need you to relax. Appreciate it. Thanks. I need a new light. It's connected. It hasn't been connected to Bluetooth, so I can switch on my phone for quite some time.
Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah. Hello.
You're back.
Anyways, I'm just gonna move on to talk about Droid Tycoon in Fortnite.
Yeah, let's talk about Fortnite Droid Tycoons. Because we were talking about it just a little bit before about how I asked you if you did the C-3PO event because I had not.
Mm-hmm.
And verbatim, I think you said pain in the butt, but not butt.
Yeah. So listen, first of all, disclaimer: obsessed with Droid Tycoon. I probably play at least an hour every day at some point, whether that's an hour straight or like throughout the night or the day, whatever. I'm on my droids and selling them and fighting the good fight with the droids. Every other week so far is what it's been seeming like. There's been an event for like named droids, so like DJ Rex, R2D2. Yep. And then they had a Mandalorian event, and they even had a BB-8 event with featuring Poe Dameron. You had to collect BB units to get them to Poe so they could take it back to the Resistance, and then as a reward, BB-8 stayed with you. This past weekend was the C-3PO event, and I was like, okay, cool, I like C-3PO. I know that's like a lot of people are like, what? Like, but I love C-3PO. I mess with C-3PO heavy. Do I acknowledge he's a little cringe sometimes? Yeah, of course I do. You can't love something without acknowledging those things, right? C3PO event with it was a cool idea, but lame. Yeah, welcome to it. Also, I love the Spider-Man picture. So yeah, the C3PO event wasn't my favorite. You had to like we were talking about earlier before we came on, you had to like fish for his pieces because the idea was 3PO was on Tatooine, he was walking around, fell into a Sarlacc pit. Okay. Then you had to like fish the pieces out of the pit. There were
Did you have
7
to like
pieces.
actually fish?
So there's these giant cranes.
Okay.
And you know, if you're on controller, you hit square to fish. Then it goes down and then it comes back up. But there's a slider. So you have the crane, you press it, and then the thing goes down. You have a slider and it goes up and down, and then it's diamond, gold, rainbow, Beskar, and galactic. And then like a little red area. If you get anything above the red area, you get to fish again, and you keep getting to fish until you hit the red area, so you can get that next tier of rewards. If it's not a C3PO piece, so if it's not a C3PO piece, that's when you get the other rewards. Like I said earlier, C3PO was 7 pieces, but instead of getting all 7 pieces within a reasonable amount of fishes, sometimes like so for me, for example, when I did it, I got the first piece right off the bat. Okay, bet. Then I got diamond rewards. I got gold, diamond, gold, diamond, gold, diamond, gold, rainbow, diamond, gold, diamond, gold. Second piece, diamond, gold, Beskar, diamond, rainbow, gold. Third piece, and then it just kept doing that. And I was like, this is going to piss me off. I already know it is because I just know how I am. And I was like, this is going to irritate, this is going to aggravate the living soul out of me. This is going to aggravate me in ways I did not think Fortnite could. So I did it. And
I know that was entirely ad-libbed, but
thanks.
That was
and I just was like, okay, all right. I finally got the pieces. After all that, finally got the pieces. And I was like, okay. And as you know from doing past events, after you get the droid, there are other big rewards you can get. So the next big reward was the C3PO base theme for your base. They call it paints. So to get that, you had to have 3,000 points to get. All of those rewards I just said that I was getting were barely worth 150 each time you got them. So trying to do that to get to 3,000, diabolical.
For a while, you were there.
Yes.
For a while.
Oh, was I?
Did you get Did you get the paint?
Nope.
All right.
I tried to go back and do it because also, you get the credits and stuff because every event you get double credits throughout the map as you play.
Double credit. I believe it's double credits and double chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
what screwed me up was because I didn't get to do it, like I said, because I jumped on Sunday. I was like, oh, that's right, C3PO event.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. They used to do them Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah. So with this one, it was Saturday and Sunday, but instead of blocking it off within 2 days, they the event went live on Saturday and then just ran for 25 hours. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, because I jumped on it like what? I jumped on it like at 11 o'clock, and it said it wasn't running anymore. I had to wait till next Saturday.
Yeah. So,
but okay, well, I'll try and hit it next Saturday. Because I don't want to. I don't want to spend the crystals to I'm working to get the CB4 CB whatever
CB23
CB23. So I don't want to have to waste crystals on 3PO. What was this about galactic droids? Sorry, we're talking about we're talking about 7, 8, and 9 today, and I don't predict it running a full hour. So we're talking about
we're definitely not going to hit any points that are going to cause any debates within anyone who video. No. All 3 of these movies were well received by everybody and don't cause any debate at all. So yes, the galactic droids at the end of the event. It says galactic droids coming soon. I don't know like how much they're going to be or anything like that, but considering mythics are like billions of credits
out the wazoo, and then
they take 12 hours to craft.
Well,
yeah,
the ones the basic ones aren't bad, but any ones that are
anyone after
higher,
that, it's like
it's insane.
Best card mythics are like 17 hours.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, I can get my one mythic makes me less money than my one Beskar Epic. Like my Beskar Epic makes more money than one of my mythics do.
But and I think that's just crazy.
It's just annoying, and they cost so many chips to upgrade. Yeah. So many chips.
Yeah.
And then they took away the easy chip farming, so we can't do that anymore. So you're really working to get chip.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, all right, but
I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag right now.
Right, we'll worry about Fortnite again when we come back to it.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do we want to get let's get into the topic. So we're talking about, this has been a running thing where we have been talking about how we feel towards, the original Star Wars movies. Now that we're adults, right? So we've been on this journey where we talked about 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and obviously we took a long time on the originals, on the sequels, right?
Yeah.
So we've just been kind of grinding our way through this topic, and so after this. So the companion ability has been buffed. We can play Nova Crystals to get the ability to have 2 companions. So I assume they're trying not to make the build times insane. Oh, okay. Well, we're done. We're done talking. We're done talking about Fortnite right now. We'll talk about Fortnite next week if we need to.
As you can tell, our friend does not want to talk about Fortnite anymore. In case y'all couldn't tell.
But yeah. So we've been on this journey about talking about how we feel about these movies now that we're adults. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan. We saw these movies when we were adults.
Yeah.
2017 was when episode 9 came out.
Yeah.
So it's been 7 years since episode 9.
17? I thought that was episode 8.
No.
Rise of Skywalker came out in 2019.
2019. You're right. It's whatever. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So
Rise of Skywalker.
Was it really 2 years in between them?
Yeah. So Force Awakens came out 2015. And then 2017, 2018 was Last Jedi, and then 2019 was The Rise of Skywalker.
2015, 2017, 2019.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's wild. 3 years in between Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that. Because they were all December movies. They were all Christmas movies.
Yeah, they're all Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I remember
December 18th, December 15th, and December 20th. In that order, 6, 7, 8. Or 7, 8, 9.
7 and 8. 7 and 9 came out around my mom's birthday. So hey, listen, love you, but I got some Star Wars movies to watch.
I'm going to the movies.
But, yeah. No, but yeah, so they came out when we were adults. So I feel like our opinions changing and how we feel may not be as intense versus like, redoing 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still interesting to kind of go back and like reminisce and if there's the things change, because my opinions on these 3 movies always fluctuate. They don't fluctuate too much to where I'm like, I really love them, and then when the next day I wake up and I'm like, I actually hated everything about them. Nothing too serious like that, but still, maybe we just start with episode 7, The Force Awakens. We hadn't had a Star Wars movie in theaters in ages. It had been ages. We had the Clone Wars. We were starting to watch Rebels, but I mean, that was all we had,
Yep.
And then a trailer drops saying, you see the Millennium Falcon and these new heroes. You get a glimpse of them. You don't really, they don't judge, back then they tried not to give too much away.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Daisy Ridley, the Queen, and John Boyega, and 2015, 2017. Yep.
I think that's what we said. Or did you say 2016? 2017?
No, I said 2015. Well, because Rogue One came out 2016. I think I was saying 15, 16, 17.
Oh, yeah. Because Rogue One and Solo came out in like the interims.
Yeah.
So we had movie after movie, right? Like we had episode 7 and then Rogue One and then episode 8 and then Solo and then episode 9.
Yeah.
Like it was like boom, 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 boom.
Yes. Why can I? Oh, I was like, why do your mouth is moving, but you're not talking? It's because I'm on the YouTube. You got delayed.
What are you doing on the YouTube? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get rid of something before it becomes the entire point of this episode. I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna. Yep, there we go. I did it.
I don't think I did know what you're talking about.
Okay, so somebody went in the YouTube comments. It was like, y'all have 3 views. Wrap it up, girl. I don't care if I had 3 or 300.
Excuse you.
Ooh. Anyways, yeah, I just deleted it. I was trying to see if I could get rid of them. I didn't even
see it. We should have reported.
You guys look so handsome today.
Oh, thank you. I had to put the hat on. My hair was pissing me off. So
listen, you do not want to know. You do not want to hear what I said before we started this episode. So I'm just gonna leave it alone and say thank you.
Moving on. Move along.
I'm doing my homework to prove myself worthy of being on the. You already did that simply by being born. So I don't know what you talking about. I was ready to go for it. Yeah, Megan. See, you got my back, girl. You always got our back. Why am I unfocused? This stream is like, oh, y'all talking about controversial movies? All right, bet. I'm gonna do some controversial stuff. Anyways,
I mean, we are talking about the most controversial piece of Star Wars content in my opinion. Yes. The Force cannot handle such handsomeness. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's just what's going on. I'll be back. Yeah, so what?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I'm gonna turn it off and see what happens. Not the EOS webcam utility.
There we go.
I said none of that. Because I didn't even change it back by itself. To show you, I said I will be having none of that.
None of that.
Yes, we are. Period. But okay, so
are you ready to talk about this?
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be. Yes. We can start finally.
All right. What's your favorite scene from episode 7?
My favorite scene.
We're just gonna hit them right on the head today.
So, favorite scene. I think my favorite scene is when Finn and Poe escape because those are my 2 lovers. I don't care what nobody says. I ship them so hard.
Finn Poe shipper.
OG Star Wars culture people know when it comes to Finn and Poe. Me shutting up doesn't exist. Listen, because I'm gonna talk about my second favorite scene right now. You do not lend your bro your jacket, and then you see it again, and then you're like, it looks good on you, and then bite your lip. There's no straight explanation for it. I'm all for defeating sexuality norms and gender norms, but there's no straight answer for looking at your bro and be like, damn, you look good in that jacket. There's no way. I'm sorry, but that man was in love with that other man. So
I was going to say, I think one of my favorite scenes is that where that's my jacket. No, it looks good.
It looks good. Lit bite. What's going on?
To be like, you're alive. That's my jacket.
Yes.
That's Poe's first thought was that you're wearing my clothes.
Yeah. I just love him so
Hey,
much.
hey, what's Finn's trooper number?
FN 2187. Don't play with
It's
me.
it's FN 2187. You gotta
That's what I
say it out.
said.
I know, but you gotta say it out like he does. FN 2187.
FN, or like Captain Phasma. FN 2187. Who told
gave
you
you
to remove
approval
that?
to remove that helmet?
Listen, and then Gwendolyn Christie. Listen, let's talk about the cast for a second. You have John Boyega, who had notably been in like maybe one or two things before this movie. He was trying to, he's up and coming actor. He's trying to do his thing, right? Daisy Ridley, same thing.
Was he in Pacific Rim before this?
Or I think it was right after. It was right after because he was in the second one.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen.
He played Idris Elba's son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Daisy Ridley, same thing. You haven't seen her in a whole lot, especially if you're not in London, because she's from the UK. I'm not gonna do my UK accent right now. Not gonna do it.
Oscar Isaac.
Finpo on my screen right now. Are you talking about us? I mean, shoot. I'm not gonna disagree.
I'm trying to think of
Oscar Isaac had been in a few things.
Yeah,
his name was out there.
What? Oh God, no! It was right after.
What?
Yeah, X-Men Apocalypse, where he played Apocalypse, was right.
Yes,
after
he did play Apocalypse.
Episode 7.
Yep, and then you have Gwendolyn Christie, who was just in Game of Thrones. So, or I guess she technically was still in Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones didn't end until sometime after Force Awakens.
Yes.
When did Game of Thrones season 8 start? Oh yeah, Game of Thrones did conclude to right before Rise of Skywalker. So
yeah, I think it was.
Christie, it was 2019. It was April 2019.
It was close to COVID because I binge watch all of Game of Thrones during COVID.
Yeah, so that means Brianna Tarth was doing double duty because she was doing Game of Thrones and the trilogy movies. So that's pretty cool. Love when my queen is booked and busy. And so you have them. They're
Adam Driver as well.
Adam Driver, yeah, he was in. What's that show called? Was he in Girls or am I tripping?
Oh my God, he was in Girls.
I know stuff. I know stuff.
He was in Girls, and that was pretty much it. I mean, he was new to the scene, right? Because he was in the
Marines and that kind of. He's a vet who we thank for his services.
Yeah. So I mean, he had only done. I'm trying to see here. He had only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects, 7 projects before. Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so not like crazy work, but I think still one of my favorite clips from him is the nachos one. I just had sex and I'm about to eat nachos.
Yes, I was like, wait,
best day of my life, unless you ruin it right now.
Yeah. So you have a cast who's pretty new to a lot of us, and then of course, mixed in with some vets like Carrie Fisher and I forget his name, but his name in the movie is Larsen Tekka. He's the old guy who gives Poe. He's like, look, we gotta find he's like, gotta find the princess. Gotta find the princess. Yeah. He was also in Game of Thrones. Yeah. So another Game of Thrones, Star Wars acting legend.
Let's give some respect. I mean, and we also had Harrison Ford back as well.
Yeah.
Let's get some respect on his name. I want to make sure we're calling it up. Max von Sydow.
Okay.
Played Lord Santeca.
Yes.
Yeah. But yes, also Game of Thrones. We also had, I mean, like right off the bat, let's just run through the top list right now. Daisy Ridley, Harrison Ford, John Boyega, Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Gwendolyn Christie, Lupita,
my queen.
I'm butchering her last name. Nyong'o?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Thank you.
She plays Maz Kanata. Yeah.
Yes. Max von Sydow, Don Hall, Glesson, Andy Serkis, Peter Mayhew, Anthony Daniels, Simon Pegg, David Ackard, Greg Gernberg, Yain Ruin. Like this cast is pretty stacked. It's class.
Yeah.
And the further we go, the better it gets. We get Thomas Brody. We've obviously got Warwick Davis. Sam Whitner's in there. If you know, you know. Ed Sheeran is in there. If you know, you know. Hugh McGregor is in there. If you know, you know. Ben Schwartz is in there. If you know, you know. Daniel Craig is in there. If you know, you know. Yeah, and it's we were gifted, and I think we took this movie for granted. I think we took all of the movies for granted. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot wrong with them. Was episode 7 a copy and paste of episode 4? Yes.
Sure.
But ultimately, like we've been talking about in these previous podcasts, our first movies are our build movies.
Yep.
None of us look back and say, oh, episode. Well, not none of us. I won't go that far. But most of us will not say that out of the trilogies, the first movies are our favorites, right? It's not to say that they're not good movies, but most of us won't say episode 4 is my favorite movie or episode 1 is my favorite movie. Now, it's no shame to anyone who does say that. I'm just saying, for the most part, most of us will not say 7, 1, or 4 are our favorite Star Wars movies, a part of those trilogies.
Right.
Because they're building, right? They're getting a set up for the story. Yeah. So,
and I think for me, 7 being a copy of 4 is kind of it's kind of a testament to you got to learn from your past or you're doomed to repeat it, because look what's happening. It's a bunch of people not learning from their mistakes. Luke didn't learn from his mistakes, and look what happened to his apprentice. The apprentice not learning from his dad or his uncle and his grandpa's past, and he's trying to repeat all that. Palpatine is back. Spoiler for Rise of Skywalker. Clearly did not learn his lesson.
No. I mean, and
decided to repeat all of it. Yeah.
Here's the thing. A lot of my, as someone who grew up reading Legends, right? There was so much content, right? Mm-hmm. There was so much information that was slept upon that unfortunately, Kathleen Kennedy, this is no hate. She gave us a lot. I want to very much reiterate that I am not a hater by any means. The one interview that gets me is we didn't have a whole lot to go on. We didn't have a whole lot of history before we started making this project. I'm sorry. I'm looking at 6 books right now on my bookshelf that were content that we could have gone on. There's countless comic books over my dresser that we could have gone off of. I get it, but when Disney took over, we lost Han's 3 kids and Luke's 2 kids. We lost Mara Jade. We lost, Chewbacca's family. And a lot of that was kind of ruined for the diehard fans who've been around since day one, who've read the books, who've read the comics. So walking into this and being told, hey, all of that stuff that you read as a kid and that you remember, forget about it because it's not around anymore. How are they expecting people to respond? Right? Like if you were to walk into a class after taking the class beforehand, let's put ourselves in college, and you just finished taking the prereq for the class you're about to go in, and they're like, "Hey, everything that you just learned, it's not important to this class." Then why did I take it?
Yeah.
Right? Why did we read all of this content? Why did you give us all of this content if we weren't going to get it?
Right. And it's like
a different day.
Right.
We can talk about that later. Bring us back to the movie.
Yeah. The movie. What's going on with there's a lot. There's things going on my computer right now. I don't know what's happening.
Clearly.
But yeah, so like even looking at the YouTube feedback, I'm blurry as hell.
Why are you looking at the YouTube feedback? Put it away.
Because somebody has to. We got to look at what's going on. See, I'm frozen now. See, listen. Anyways,
anywho,
yeah. So the movie opens up. We're on another desert planet that's not Tatooine, Jeddah. What are they going for that they make 5 billion desert planets? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, so much of Star Wars was based upon Dune. Where is Dune taking place?
In the desert.
That's
Zendaya, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that you know it based off of one female actress. Now, don't get me wrong, fantastic. But I love that you know Dune based off of just that.
That's that Zendaya movie, right? Listen, when black people know one actor from something, that's what the movie gonna be. Yeah. So that's what a lot of black people call Dune. That's Zendaya movie. So
that's the issue. It's that so much of Star Wars was based upon Dune, and where is Dune taking place? On a desert planet? So where is Star Wars taking place? On a desert planet. It's the most important thing. Please don't take me back to Jakku.
Please.
We're not going back to Jakku.
Why does everybody want to go back to Jakku?
The entire movie's like, I want to get away from Jakku. Where were they for the majority of the movie? On Jakku.
Jakku. And where are you on Battlefront? Jakku.
Jakku.
But
I mean, we get
movie opens
to
up.
the end. Hit us. Well, we don't need to go through it all, but hit us with the.
Yeah.
We'll jump fast forward to the end of this situation where we get reintroduced to Han and Chewie, and they're on the Falcon, and they're now running around and like we're just gonna run away from the First Order, and they're just constantly being like, get us to the Resistance. No, I'm not going back to see my wife. Get us to the Resistance. Nah, I'm not going back to see my wife. And
which I think is crazy.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's like, I don't know. He's a grumpy old man, right? That was Han at this point. He's just like, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, well, he also, what I don't really talk about a lot when I'm talking about these movies is the way all three of them felt when the only child of their group takes the darkest turn and he's murdered at half Jedi school, and whoever wasn't left he took with him, and turned on his uncle and stuff like that, is because the reason, part of the reason Han didn't want to go back was because but all of them did. They all felt shame and resentment in very different ways.
Oh yeah, I mean, like look
and instead of being the mature adults and
Leia put herself into her work.
Luke put herself into her work.
Han also put himself into his work, but ran away.
Became a criminal again.
He did the one thing he knows how to do.
Yeah, and so that's. I mean, it's a testament to how we are even today. Like the adults in our lives, you see them and when twisted things happen, and you're like, didn't expect you to handle it like that, but all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So, but yeah, okay. Han gets the Falcon back, and we're zooming around, and he raised like, please take existence, please. And he's finally like, fine. But it isn't until Ray gets kidnapped that he's like, fine, we'll go see my wife. I guess. I mean, she's on her way, so.
The whole point is getting BB back to Resistance because he's got the plans to find Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Because at first he was going to be like, I will put you on a ship to the Resistance. Then the First Order found him, and he was like, ugh. So, yeah. And then Maz made that comment back in the mix, and he was like, no. But yes.
This is going to be a real crazy can of worms that I'm about to open because
let's have it.
Like we're all adults at this point, right? Anyone who is a Star Wars fan saw these movies and you either didn't like it or you liked it. And I don't hold a grudge either way. But what is your current most not unhinged, because I want you to be serious about this. I want you to like genuinely think about this. But what is your hot take a part of 7? Without, I'm not talking like Finn and Poe should be lovers. That's not what I'm talking about. But we're talking.
So you don't want me to tell the truth?
I know, because they are lovers. That's just case in point. That's just a fact. I mean, like actually, like what is your hot take about 7?
So it's kind of my hot take about the trilogy in general, but it really took form in 7. We don't have to do enemies to lovers. It just didn't work for me. Whenever I'm sorry, but Kylo Ren, love Adam Driver as an actor, love him down. I've seen clips of his movie with Scarlett Johansson. He's very funny. We always use his audios on TikTok whenever we were doing TikTok. Love the man.
Yeah.
Why do y'all look at this man and think he is just the most attractive thing since I don't know. But when he took that helmet off, I was like, I looked around because everyone was like, and I was like, are y'all like genuine? Are y'all genuinely serious right now? So my hot take is Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, not as attractive as y'all might think. Personally. With that being said, this whole Raylo stuff, miss me with it. Almost got in trouble on my last show because I was talking too much shit about Raylo. So I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself for now.
Okay. All right. No, it's okay. Because my hot take is Kylo Ren is a bad character. Kylo Ren is a bad character, but Ben Solo is a fantastic character.
Yes, don't get me wrong. Love me some Ben Solo.
Yeah, and
some of my favorite moments in 9 is when he comes back and he's like,
"Yeah, let me get on my horse." Him as Ben is. Oh, you're all kind of glitched. He frozen. Is he frozen for everybody else? I just need to know. Because if I need to go on a rant, I'll go on a rant. Are you back? Okay, so he is frozen for everybody. Oh, he's back. No, not really. His face just changed. Jordan, welcome back.
I'm trying.
I don't know what's going on, man. We got to get that Ethernet cable. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, or I'm gonna have to get a Wi-Fi extender or something.
Don't do the Wi-Fi extender. I'll tell you that much. As someone who's got a tech degree, just get the Ethernet cable.
Okay. But yeah, so what do we say? Yeah, Adam Driver. Sorry, love you, but I guess Raylo super midship. That's my official answer to your question without all the nonsense. Raylo midship, super mid. Raylos are just for Zutaras who grew up.
Yeah.
And I don't need to tell you how I feel about Zutara because we're not talking about Zutara from Avatar right now.
No, not at all. I'm gonna hit you with my real quick full rundown of 7, 8, and 9. All right.
Okay.
And
Is this your hot take or
no? This is just full overall. And let me just hit you with it. You may do yours because we're almost at an hour here, and
already?
we were adults when we saw it. Yeah, we were adults when we saw this movie, so I don't think we need to go back at it. 7, mid overall movie. The introductions to characters and the relationships that are in 7 are really, really amazing, but they do not make up for a reused story. I get it. Star Killer Base, really fun. Call back to that name. Whoa, flashbang again. But and for them to be using Ilum because Ilum has got the highest content of kyber crystals in the entire planet, just uses the power of the sun to turn the planet into like a big old lightsaber.
Yep.
Wild.
Wild considering what you need Ilum for.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about like movies.
Who used it for the most part.
Yeah.
And which is another wild statement because the Empire, from what we know, the Empire bled the planet dry to build the Death Star because they needed the kyber. Okay, get it. Okay, I think my favorite character in all of 7, I'm torn between BB-8 and Han Solo.
Some BB-8
because I just love an old grumpy guy.
Me too.
That trope is so
insane.
Yeah, I think and especially the scene where he grabs Chewie's crossbow and is like, I like this.
Yes,
hilarious.
But it's what also adds to the funniness of that is like you've known him all these years that you haven't used his crossbow once.
Not once. Wild. Moving. I cried when he died. I think entirely unnecessary. I don't think you needed to kill Han Solo.
I agree.
Moving on to episode 8. Okay, episode 8, we get introduced to Luke Skywalker for the first time. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to have this conversation about how, even Mark Hamill himself said it was a bad Luke Skywalker. I don't care. We're not having that fight. We're not having that argument today. Welcome back. I
listen. They made the choice. They made the decision.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
he's gone again. I love you, Jordan, but you're cutting it out like crazy, man.
I can't do this today. I can't do this today.
My problem with 8, and it's actually a reverse problem. 8 has got my favorite quote in all of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when Luke is crashing out and he's trying to destroy the last texts. No, I don't think so. Truly,
I think he was saying that because he said it during an interview. I think it was more or less a joke. He was like, I hate Star Wars.
Yeah. Because that's very Harrison Ford. Like if you've ever seen interviews, don't ever take a single answer of his seriously because it's just
because my favorite Harrison Ford interview was when he was like, some guy, I think it was at a convention, and some guy was like, is it your life's mission to reboot every franchise you've been in? And he was like, you bet your ass it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I need the money.
Right.
Okay, so Luke it's like, out. When they're talking like, you had a chance to play Batman, and he's like, I could have had a career. I could have been something.
Yes.
Yeah, Luke's having a full crash out moment, trying to burn the texts. He's lighting. He's about to light the texts on fire, and then Yoda appears to him, and Yoda's like, "What? Are you gonna do it or not?" And it looks like, yeah. And Yoda
And then
just
he lightning bends.
yeah, and he just cracks that shit on fire.
Mhm.
And Luke is taken aback, and he's trying to say the text. And he's like, "Look." Yoda looks at him and is like, "Look,
The books I was about to destroy.
yeah." He's like, "Look, it's not about that.
Yeah.
When I trained you all of these ideas, but what I forgot to train you on is failure. The greatest teacher failure is."
Yeah.
And that is my favorite Star Wars quote of all time. And even saying it now, I'm a little teary-eyed. That is my hands down.
We are what they grow beyond.
We are what they grow beyond. And we got to bring that with us as well. I mean, like we got to bring that into our everyday. Like when we talk about, learn from your failures, you got to be serious. We got to learn from our failures. When we mess up, they teach us way more than when we succeed because we don't know what we did wrong.
Yep. And that's something like, and I feel like when one day when we eventually become dads, like that's gonna be number one, especially when they get older. Like they gotta learn from their mistakes just like you did, but give them the tools to make exactly the same mistakes. And don't be ashamed of your past. Like learn so they can be even better than you, so they can grow beyond what you are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw something yesterday. It's we don't strive to be good parents so that our kids can be good. We strive to be good parents so that we can see them be better than what we were.
Yep.
Right. And that's what it
Absolutely.
is. We're pushing to be the better, be the change, be good people. So episode 8 has got a very, very warm place in my heart. And this is the first time in everything where my ranking changes, because normally it goes the third movie, the first movie, and then the middle movie. This one goes 9, 8, 7 in that order. I really like 9. I think 9
I do too. I'm sorry, but
there is some
here's the thing.
There's some very, very dumb stuff in 9.
It's not a Star Wars piece of content without it, though.
Yeah, the Death Star on the moon where she pulls out the dagger and it perfect lines up. Not possible. I'm not going to get on my horse.
What's
about
going
that,
on?
That's absolutely not possible. That is a very dumb moment, but Finn finding out that he's force sensitive, finding out that there's actually all of these stormtroopers that also defected and left the order. Rave pulling up force healing. The interaction between Kylo and Han Solo, the force of Han Solo. Force Ghost Han Solo. The fight scene at the end. Palpatine coming back, but in the way that he came back, completely okay with it. As someone who read all of the, the Legends and everything before, guys, fun fact, Palpatine comes back like 7 times in Legends. Han Solo kills him once. Their kids kill him another time. Like, he keeps coming back. We even saw it in Battlefront 2, in the campaign where he put his existence into a droid. And the droid was able to keep, making decisions as Palpatine.
Yep.
So he was gonna come back regardless. It was happening. But I really, really like 9. And it's stupid. But 9 gets like an 8.6 for me. And that's high.
Yeah,
because it doesn't deserve that.
About the same.
I don't think it deserves that. I think on Rotten Tomatoes, it's pretty bad. Let's see, episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. Let's see what it's got. Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a 51%.
51 is diabolical.
50, but I can't remember which one's the popcorn meter is the okay. So
That's
the popcorn
audience.
meter is the
Yeah.
audience, but the tomato meter
Yeah.
is them. So Rotten Tomato gives it a 51%, but the popcorn meter is an 86%. The fans give it a 4.3 out of 5. That's a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a fantastic movie. It's definitely not the movie of the summer, but that's a good movie. Anything
Right.
over
Well, it came out in
50%.
December, so it's
Yeah.
not gonna be a movie.
No, but anything over 50% is a good movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine. It was cinematically, it was beautiful. All three of them were. So, I mean, just off that alone, I can't complain too much.
Nope.
I just that kiss at the end, I completely took me out. I was like, I can't. Why? For what? For what? I'm not gonna tell you who should have kissed, but
in my opinion,
I think we all know.
Well, no, she couldn't have done that because they gotta kiss each other.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying who should have kissed, not who Ray should have kissed. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I mean, we did get our very first public LGBT moment in 9 as well.
Mm-hmm.
When they finally take out Palpatine, we get the two rebels have a loving kiss scene. But yeah, no, I think 9's a good movie.
I do too, and a pattern that I've realized, right? A lot of people who really loved 8, like 8 was their favorite movie, hated 9.
Yeah,
and while they're entitled to that, I'm like, I get it, but I also don't, because they're like, they spent the first 10 minutes of the movie erasing everything 8 did, and I'm like, I could kind of see why you'd say that, but not really.
Yeah.
Because if they truly wanted to erase it, Snoke would have been alive.
Yep.
Half the resistance would have been dead.
Here's my biggest hot take with the 3 movies. You can't have a good trilogy if you have 2 different directors that are fighting against each other, right? So J.J. Abrams directed Episode 7. Then Ryan Johnson, thank you. Ryan Johnson directed Episode 8. Then they were like, we didn't like, Disney was like, you kind of messed up with Episode 8. So they went back to J.J. Abrams for Episode 9.
Yeah.
And then J.J. Abrams just undid everything that happened. And now I get he's the director, but he had some play towards the storytelling.
Yeah.
And the way that it was put together. So you can't have a good trilogy if
everyone's fighting against each other.
Yeah. If like you give one person a chance, they make a movie. The second person was like, okay, I'm gonna change this, and this. And then the last movie is the last director is the guy from the first one. He's like, I'm gonna change this, and this, which is everything he changed in the second one.
Yeah.
No, you're just being petty.
Yeah.
Like, that's rude.
I
get it.
Yeah, the last 2 definitely felt like their own 2 movies. If it weren't for obvious reasons of thinking they're sequels and bouncing off each other, if one of the casts was different, if you could have told me these were 2 different movies, and I would have been like, yeah, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So
or if you were to tell me that there was like a huge time skip in between 7 and or 8 and 9, I would have been like, yep, that makes sense.
I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah.
And I know that that there, I mean, there can be, but yeah, if you were to tell me that there was like a 5-year difference in between 8 and 9, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I
know
think
it's
for me,
a year or 2.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I think for me, the movie like both similar to you, like 9, 8, 7, but like 7 and 8 are always fighting for second place every time I watch them over. So
That's fair.
yeah.
I there's too much dumb. There's too much, not dumb. There's too much inconsistency and repetitiveness in 7 for me to put it as high as 8. And like
Mhm.
I said, there's too much I love about 8 that puts almost 8 and 9 on the same banner and 7 right below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's just a lot. There was just a lot I really liked about 8
Yeah.
and 9. Yeah,
Um
approximately 1 year has passed in between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. So, I mean, but
yeah.
easily it could have been 5 years. Think about it. Think about it the way that it
Yeah.
opens. Think about the way that Finn interacts with Rose. Think about how everyone looks and the way that they're talking and the way that they're acting. Like, easy could have been a time skip.
Yeah, for sure. Um This is probably another video entirely, but we're gonna talk about how the black characters were cheated in this movie. Maybe not today because we're hitting an hour, but it will be addressed in the future video. I'm letting you guys know right now.
I think
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about two different things. I think we need to talk about not just the minorities,
Mhm.
but also the overuse of humans in a space movie.
Yeah. Andor. Huh? But yeah.
Who
Who
said
said
that?
that?
I can
Who
think of
said that?
maybe like 5 aliens just off the top of my head. Now
Yeah.
there's probably more, but I can think of maybe 5 aliens in Andor.
Yikes. Yeah, that's definitely those are definitely two big topics for videos for sure. I'm down if y'all are. Um, but
We're gonna
yes.
get
I mean,
taken down so fast.
not if I have anything to say about it. I've been
We
on three
should just
different shows. What's a fourth?
we should just call this the Galaxy Controversial.
Yes. But oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we could sit here and talk about the controversies of the sequel trilogy all day, but we do not have the time. Um, if our audience is still here, I would like to take a few minutes for you to tell us um question who, and then if you're watching this like after the fact, leave a comment, tell us who your favorite sequel character is and why, even if you can include Han and Leia and all of them,
Mhm.
but explain why as it pertains to 7, 8, and 9 if y'all are still here. Paul, I'll pass the question to you. That way we
Yeah,
can hopefully get some answers from other people while you explain, and then maybe I'll say mine too.
yeah.
So yeah, who is your star? Who's the sequel star of the movies to you?
Um, across the board,
Mhm.
I think the person who's got the biggest progression story arc wise has got to be Finn, right? Like we start as the stormtrooper. We start as a guy who is running from the first order, terrified, wants
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. Second movie, kind of the same thing. Cares more about his friends than he does about saving anything. Like
Hmm.
we've gotten to a point where he's like, yeah, I get it, but also
Yeah.
to end up in the third movie and be like, I'm in charge of this. I'm here. I'm here for the rebellion. I'm here for my friends. I'm here for the people that I have now come to know as my family, um, which is very cool.
Yeah.
So as far as the star from from 7 to 9, I would say Finn is probably the my favorite character.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
he's
Listen.
got the biggest progression line. I mean, he like
Right.
character wise, he has the best story arc out of anyone there. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Daisy Ridley and I love Ray, but her progression isn't as dramatic as Finn is.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah, hers kind of, being like the main protagonist. It was kind of like predictable, I
mhm,
guess. Like you kind of knew where she was going with her character, and like
mhm, mhm.
doesn't make it any less good. But I agree.
Yep.
Um,
FN two one
I
eight
like
seven for me, baby.
I like his husband a lot. I mean, his partner, general, his
Yeah.
friend. But anyways, yeah. I can tell my wife about to give out at any second. I've been watching it buffer, and I'm on the StreamYard. It keeps cutting me in and out. So, guys, listen, thank y'all so much for another wonderful week. I'm not gonna say I promise these technical issues will happen next week because that's just who I am, and I'm knowing my level. We're gonna be here. Some new problem is gonna arise next week, but we're gonna take care of it together like we always do. Um, where Paul, where can they find you?
You can find me anywhere. It says that right there. So it's at Paul Tries Life, TRYS, capital P, capital T, capital L. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, anywhere. That's right there. All of our clips, which unfortunately last week, I there wasn't a whole lot not usable, but there just wasn't a
Mhm.
whole lot of stuff that was recoverable from last week. So we didn't
Yeah.
get any clips from last week. I know of like 10 moments from tonight that I'm going to use regardless. So all of our clips are posted not only on my page, but Tales from Beyond the Galaxy's Instagram page, as well as Jordan's Instagram page. On TikTok, though, unfortunately, they are only on my page because I don't have a way to get them up on
Oh no,
everyone.
you guys have to go follow Paul on
Oh my
TikTok. Oh
god!
no.
So if you want to see if TikTok is your first form of social media, go follow me on TikTok to see all of our clips from our podcasts. Jordan,
Yeah.
where can we find you?
Right there. Ugh. All right there. Whether it's capital or lowercase, I don't know. Depends on the social media platform. Um, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. I have a Twitch. I barely use it, but one day maybe I will. And it's gonna be great, fantastic. And yeah, he already told you about the clips, guys. Please tell your friends about us too. Tell your friends and your family if they
Yeah,
love our
anyone who
wars.
likes you guys, if you guys like Star Wars or you know someone who likes Star Wars, um, uh, we'd love to have you. So
We would be
uh,
honored if you join us.
we're gonna keep doing this.
Yep.
So regardless of if we
Until the
got
wheels fall off.
regardless if we got 1 view, 5 views, 1,000 views, 0 views, we're gonna do this.
Yep.
So thank you guys for sticking around, and till next week, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Bye.